Hello friends, fans and enemies, welcome to another Zane-Destiny video. So this is going to be a bit of a mixed video. I got a new purchase, but also just discussing the regional event I attended last week in London. So it was run by, I believe it was like Limitless TCG or Organised Play Events, one of them. And yeah, so we'll talk a little bit about that, but first back to the purchase. So I bought something else from Usagi Draws. Yes, I think you may have realised I was going to be buying this from the last video that I've talked about it, but this is another binder. So this is going to be the Gallantmon one, and you can see like it's got the Digital Hazard sort of logo on it. Nice reflective surface, and it's made of that same felt design as well. So nice, it's cool. I have opened this up already. I do have some cards in it already, so let's pull this out. So I think I speculated there might be different materials for like each one. Like the Beelzemon had like a leather feel, the Alphamon had like a rough texture, but this one follows suit with that. That it also has the rough, gritty texture, but it still looks really nice. So if I just hold it up close, so it's Gallantmon X antibody. And it looks really nice. Now I will mention I'm going to be mentioning another binder. Usagi Draws has done previews for a green binder, but my only issue with it kind of broke the mold a little. So with the other binders it's always been like a portrait or like a bust shot of the character. The next one is going to be a Terriermon based one, and it's done in a style where I'll probably link an image sort of somewhere, and it's just basically got all the digivolutions in the image. So it has broken the mold a bit, which I'm a little bit unhappy about because now it's not so uniform anymore, but enough about my OCD. So I'm just going to open this little boy up, and it's made of the same quality stuff as before. So I have begun putting some things in here, obviously mostly red. So I mean, it's obvious that Usagi's going to be releasing binders in each colour, so my hope is to put all fancy cards or alt art cards of each colour in each specific binder because, well, collecting and OCD and stuff like that. But a really nice binder, really happy I got it. And I also got something else. Now, is this just flexing? Is this just a bit extra? Right, sorry about that guys and girls, I suddenly had a sneezing fit during the video, so apologies. It's not a cold or anything, I probably just dust or whatever. So yes, the other purchase I got, again from Usagi Draws, they released a new playmat, well it's probably been about a month or so now, Gallantmon related, also has Chaos Gallantmon, and there was a new option. So there's the normal options of like with memory gauges or with layouts, and one without, just to get the full art. There was a new option, holographic. So I'm just opening this up for the first time. The packaging's a bit awkward though, but oh wow, okay, I can already, that's a preview, you can just about see, but I'm going to lay this out. Oh yeah, I forgot it becomes with like a little mat thing. Get this open. Now I'm a little scared to handle this because I've never had a metallic thing like this before, so I'm not even sure it's wise to even use it without fear of it becoming damaged. God, that packaging is a little tight. Okay, so, oh wow, okay, that looks really pretty. Let me just make some room on the desk. Look at that. Okay, so it's an image of, I might have to shrink myself down a little, 1 second. Let's get this ugly mug out the way. There we go, that's good enough. Okay, so obviously you got Gallantmon up here, and there's Chaos Gallantmon down here, and everything that's yellow is metallic gold, which is certainly wow. Now, my only thing about this is, I'm not even sure I want to roll this thing up. Like, I don't know, and I don't want to test how dexterous or how how much strength this holographic stuff has. The other thing I'm not too fond about is that it's got no memory gauges. So you had an option of like blank artwork, holographic artwork, or memory placements and markings. You can't have holographic and markings, so unfortunately, which is a shame, because I do like to, you know, how much memory I got. But hello, c'est la vie, ami. I think I will just rip this out now. It's about time to. Okay. Apologies if I turn a bit sniffly, like that random sneezing bit probably done me over. Oh, I better pick that back up because I have a slight feeling I may have saw some gold in the bag. 1 second. Yeah. Or maybe not. What even is that? There is something shiny moving around. What even was that part of? Okay, that has come off of something. So I don't know if you can see that. A little bit shiny. So if I go like this, yeah, you can definitely feel like a raised edge from the shiny parts. But looking at this, I don't think that piece has come off of anything, so it might just be excess. From what I understand, the shiny parts are basically cut out and stuck on, from what I can tell anyways, for the way it feels. But off the bat, I don't think that piece has come off of anything specific that inhibits the artwork. So maybe I just lucked out on that one. But that does put my fear in place still, that I'm concerned that over time, over use, over rolling up to put inside a tube, which I don't have on me at the moment, I'm worried that this artwork is going to get damaged over time. So I may consider getting like some sort of flatbed storage carry to take it to locals and things like that. I'm not going to be keen to be rolling this thing out because it's way too nice. So yeah, talking back to the regionals. So, dear, sorry, excuse me, the sneezing fit's got me. So I did okay. The first couple of rounds I played security control because I'm that person. Bit of a mix of security control that I used the Avenger Kid to Gallantmon sort of interaction. Gallantmon Crimson mode, sorry. Just to get some security swings in. I do believe in one of the top 8 or top 16s in the regionals they had someone did a similar sort of thing. But they did the clever thing of running Calling from Darkness to get some sources back. First 2 rounds was good. I played against Guru X as well as Beelstar. I mean, I'm a Beelstar player. I kind of knew how to play around it, but then security control's pretty strong against it anyway. And then it went against Black Wall Grey. Got totally destroyed. All my memes were removed. And I tied with a Mastermon deck. That was a pretty fun one to tell the truth. I enjoyed that one. Next loss was a mirror match against security control. So the way I wanted to go against that was to basically, I don't want to recover too much because I knew we were going to be recovering, we are going to be playing. So it was kind of, the aim was to get him to deck out, basically get him to recover. I'm not going to touch his security, and hopefully when I play Avenger Kid I recover more options than he does and whatever. So, but eventually we only played 1 game. We took the full hour, and it just came down to, it was a very slow play, but because he had Calling from Darkness, he can get some sources back, which basically gave him another chance to play another Avenger Kid, and eventually I decked out. Eventually. There was a lot of funny shenanigans going on. And what else after that? Another Black Wall Grey, unfortunately lost against that one as well. I think that was it, but it was a fun event. The thing I didn't like about it was the location was a little bit difficult to get to. I mean, I have been to DigiFest in London before, but this Lee Valley Athletic Centre, very big centre. I'll probably put some videos up about it whilst I'm talking, but the centre was very nice. And when you walk in, I just saw loads of tables, just loads and loads of tables. And I was thinking, this is going to be a big event, but turns out it was like the I'm guessing like the 40k sort of stage. So we were higher up. There was also a spot for building, I believe, spaceships or spaceship battles, or it was something Star Wars related. So would have liked to have seen more of that, but oh well. Upstairs it was, well, more like tabletop gameplay, but then the other side of was the Digimon lot. So there's a lot of attendees. I think it worked out about 168 attendees, which was a nice turnaround. But considering I'm pretty sure the event was originally 256, but oh well. Yeah, venue is big, bit difficult to get to, and well, me being me, I worked the night before, worked till 11 o'clock at night, and I had to get the coach to London at like 5 o'clock in the morning. But I also had to get stuff ready as well as build the darn deck, because I planned the thing out, but I hadn't built it yet. So I did all that, and it got to a point where it was like 2-3 o'clock in the morning, and I was like, I may as well just stay up. So got the coach, about a 2-hour coach ride. I did catch some disease on the actual coach. Then I had to jump on the underground and the bus, and I practically stayed awake the whole day. The event did finish at 6 o'clock in the evening. It was a bit of a slog, I will admit. Regretful that I just tired myself doing things that way. And I am so thankful I bumped into someone from my locals on the way there. Because, well, A, they were able to drive me back, but also there was train strikes and everything, so it probably would have been a major hassle getting back. And I feel bad for the guy, because when he was driving me, I was just... So yeah, my fault for, you know, spending an all-nighter, but it was a good event. I enjoyed it. So obviously when you get the participation, so these are 5 digi eggs or demi Vmon. I was kind of hoping to be more of those. I knew it was going to be digi eggs, but just 5 is a bit low. You also get this pack, which is basically like reprints, and you get memory gauge. So I believe this is a Vmon and a Wormmon memory gauge. And you get, well, first get 1 event pack free, but if you stay 3 rounds, no, sorry, my bad. Event pack 3, I did finish 102, and if you're in the top 128, you get another event pack free. Obviously, you get better prizes the better you do, but you know, this is probably like the first time I've been like in the top end of something rather than all at the bottom, and my camera is not focusing. But we're gonna forget about that. First things first, I'm going to open up the memory gauges to see what they look like. I mean, I do like it when they supply like memory gauges. I mean, it'll be useful for this map because there's no memory gauges on it, so it's a good thing. Ooh, yeah, so it's the same sort of material that you get from like the starter decks. So yeah, you get a Wormmon memory gauge. Look at him, he's all shy. And you get a Vmon one. Nice. And obviously you would display it like that. So you got a choice now between this one and the one that you get with the oh dear, Mastermon and the Imperiumon starter deck. So you got a choice between the Dino Beamon and the Paleodramon inside that one, the memory gauge, or you can use this one. And it's not focusing. There we go, it's focused. Okay, we're going to open these packs. So these are reprints, so I can't fully remember what's inside them, but they're just nice to have. So this is a Geogreymon from the Gallantmon starter deck. This is a security effector one. Pretty nice artwork on that. Yeah, nice. Next we got a Paleodramon. So this is from it's the same one from the starter deck. So that's good. Shakuramon, Big Shack. So I do prefer this artwork. I mean, not only is it shiny, but it's a lot more intimidating to look at. Lydramon, so Raydramon. I'm just going to call it Raydramon. I know I'm off camera now, but who cares? So this artwork does look really nice, to be honest. There's a little armor purge going on as well. Darugamon, I don't care. Guilmon. So this is one I was disappointed when it was first came out, because I was like, oh, deletion gain in memory. But that's when I learned that there was a difference between deletion by effects and other means. Evolution Ancient. I mean, this was... I do have a... what's a Digiverse version of this, but this is like an alternate art for the same card. Not really used much, or I don't think it's used at all. So that's those cards. So we're going to go through the event packs. I can't remember what's inside the event packs, but let's give them a go. Okay, sorry about that, had to focus. So, what do we get under this one? Hey, got Kaiser Leomon, not too bad. It's pretty good in that sort of artwork. And we got Huckmon, so Jesmon players would love that, I reckon. So yeah, that is that for the, well, stuff that I bought from Usagi, as well as how the tournament went. Yeah, so I don't normally perform well in like big tournaments anyway, but I just do it just for the sake of it. It was really nice seeing different players, the players that I did meet there, because there's always a thought at the back of my mind thinking, oh, there's going to be someone that's a bit rule sharky or someone that's going to try and cheat. But it's nice to know that the Digimon community is still a positive one. Even if people are a bit frustrated with certain decks, or even if you think someone might be capable of doing something naughty, it's still a positive group, everyone's honest, and it's not a toxic atmosphere whatsoever. So I still reckon that if people want to get into Digimon, do it. I mean, definitely once the new starter decks of the Ragnarlordmon and Jesmon decks come out, because that's a good start. Or even if you just want to collect the Otherworldly Tactician and Ancient Dragon, which is the Imperial Dramon and Mastermon ones, those are still good to get into. Of course, I can't wait for the Beelzemon one to come out, because that's going to be nuts. So yeah, that's it. I did attend yesterday and today. I attended the pre-release tournaments for BT10s, because BT10 is out now. I do have a booster box ready. I got some news about the pre-release, so I'll tell you about that in the next video. But that's everything. I mean, I've already pre-ordered Usagi Draw's green binder that she's done now. I can't wait for it. You know, I'm going to collect all their binders. Not sure if it's a she or he, but it doesn't matter. But yeah, that's my purchase. Hopefully this video isn't too long. Excuse the sneezing, it just randomly happened. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching the video, guys. I'll see you again next time. Take care. Bye.